Hey Libras, welcome. Thank you guys for coming in. Welcome to the channel. Let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on, what you guys need to know, be aware of, what you may need clarity and or confirmation of, okay? Hope everybody's doing great. I'm going to ring the bell. We're going to clear the energy, and we're going to get into the messages, okay? Okay. So, I heard a few things, guys. First of all, Sagittarius energy is pretty strong, or Sagittarius season could be significant for you guys because that is coming up. Sagittarius energy is strong though. Also, I heard dope fiend, okay? And Saturday, December 12th, and I heard December 3rd. So somebody's name or last name could be like Nichols, Nicholson, Nixon, or something like that. There's something about change, like money, nickels, dimes, pennies. There's something about change, correct change. Now, I don't know if December 3rd or December 12th is on a Saturday, or if it's just a Saturday that's significant in those dates. Hold on a second. So I do have this little calendar right here. Okay. So yeah, I think it's just something about Saturday, and then December 12th is on a Friday. So I don't know, maybe that Saturday, that following Saturday is significant in some way. But yeah, um, I'm hearing Joshua. Wow, look at that. Sagittarius energy on the bottom of the deck. Some of you may have strong Sag placements, okay? You could be, especially if you have Sag in your Jupiter placement, okay? You could be like overextending yourself in some type of way, okay? You may be overextending yourself when it comes to a Sag, or you could be overextending yourself to people and situations, okay, like that you need to like pull back from. Like I feel like you, of course, you know, you like to help people, you want to see everybody happy, you like to be fair, and it's can be hard for us to say no as Libras. So, you know, I mean, when you get your boundaries in place and all that kind of stuff, it can still be hard. Even when you say no, you can still kind of feel a little bad about it or something like that. So I don't know. Just like be careful not to overextend yourself, especially during Sagittarius season. So the next couple of months, just you know, November, December, be careful not to overextend yourself. Even if you don't have Sagittarius in your chart, even if you don't know a Sagittarius or not dealing with one, you could still be doing that during the holiday seasons. And you know, the holiday seasons are stressful, very stressful now with what we got going on in the government and economy and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, just be careful not to try to do too much and stress yourself out, okay? Because I feel like you definitely have a tendency to do that. You also have Virgo showing up here. You can have Virgo in your Mercury placement. So if you are like having a lot to do, find yourself having a lot to do, um, and especially if you have Virgo in your like your rising sign, okay, then you you may not be as like meticulous or like as OCD as a Virgo, but you can pull from that Virgo energy in order to like get things done, okay? Like being very meticulous, making lists, checking to make that sure that everything is falling into place. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. You may be in charge of like a holiday party, or you're planning something for like your family for Christmas. Everybody's coming to your house, and you know, something like that. And to keep you from getting overwhelmed, I'm just getting like, make sure that you have everything planned out, mapped out, okay? Because that can help you a lot. All right. And then once you know that you have everything together, you can like loosen up and have a good time, okay? All right. So for Libra, this is just for Libra. That was a messy cut. Hold on a second. Okay. I gotta do it one more time. All right. I just saw Venus on the bottom of the deck. That is Libra's planet, so that was interesting. Let's see what comes out for Libra. Oh, that's okay. So I'm just talking about Jupiter placements, and we have Jupiter here. All right, so listen. We know that we're in retrograde. We're in Mercury retrograde. I think a couple more planets are in retrograde. I think Saturn is still in retrograde, if I'm not mistaken. And I think a couple more planets, I'm not exactly sure. Jupiter, I think. And yeah, so I think it's Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, and then maybe some others. But anyways, so the Jupiter retrograde is like November 11th until March. Okay, guys, like it's until March. Um, I don't. Jupiter is like a planet of like luck. Okay, it represents luck and growth and things like that. It's also about learning, like how you learn things, how you like expand your knowledge and stuff like that. So you may feel, I was gonna say you may feel unlucky and things like that, but I don't know, for some reason for somebody I'm getting like, if you've already been feeling that, so you may even feel like the opposite of, you may feel what Jupiter is supposed to bring in during the Jupiter retrograde, if that makes sense, because you feel like you've been in retrograde. Like you like, okay, Jupiter is about luck and growth and all that stuff, and maybe you feel like you're at a standstill with that. Maybe you've been feeling unlucky, and it's like when this Jupiter retrograde, during this Jupiter retrograde, it's going to like do the opposite for you. Like it's gonna like put some things in motion for you, even if it, I don't know, it's like you're going to be working on things that after this is over, you're going to see it after the fact, okay? So even though it may still feel like, yeah, I'm at a standstill, I don't feel that lucky, I feel like I'm not growing or changing or anything like that, like things feel weird to me, you're going to do something during this Jupiter retrograde that, or you just keep doing what you're doing, but you're gonna see like the results of it after this retrograde. It's like, I don't know, like I'm trying to explain it because it don't make no sense. um, because I hope I'm explaining this right, y'all, because I feel like I'm rambling. Even though it's a retrograde, it's going to help you. That's I'm gonna leave it at that because don't think I'm explaining this exactly the way that I want to explain it. If you do get what I'm saying, then please put it in the comments and let me know because, yeah. Anyways, but the post shadow retrograde, the post after the retrogrades are over, and we know you have like that 2 week period of post energy still lingering. Um, that's going to be an important moment for you, and not just with the Jupiter, with with the Saturn, with the Mercury, all of that stuff. That's gonna be kind of like your time, It's like those last final things are falling into place. Yeah. And then you're gonna like kind of take off like a rocket. Then everything like kind of goes how it's supposed to go, falls into alignment. All right. Around the first quarter moon, okay, the first quarter moon is when you will like start to see um this change and the growth and everything. So whenever that first quarter moon hits in December, November, December, during Sagittarius season, I'm really feeling like during Sagittarius season is when you're gonna start feeling it, or like that first quarter moon after that retrograde is over. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know when the first quarter moon is. Hold on a second. All right, so there's a first quarter moon. All right, so there's a first quarter moon, November 27th and December 27th. Okay, so those dates could be significant for you. Um, yeah. And November 27th is actually when the Saturn retrograde is supposed to end. So taking a look at that Saturn retrograde, because we've been in it since July, okay? And in case you didn't know, or in case you forgot what the Saturn retrograde was doing in your life, okay? We're talking about major changes in your life, facing tough lessons, things like you feeling out of control, purging things that are comfortable to you or that bring you false comfort, purging fake friends, okay? Um anything that felt comfortable to you that made you stagnant, okay? It's like purging those things is what Saturn made you do. If you didn't want to move before, Saturn pushed you. You had to. You didn't have no choice. Things happened so that you would have no choice but to act, right? Um yeah, people, going out of your life and things like that. It was just really, really uncomfortable, okay? Since July, you could have been feeling very, very, very uncomfortable, even uncomfortable in your own skin, okay? And this post shadow period that ends on November, well, okay, sorry, that begins on November 27th, the post shadow period, because the retrograde ends on the 27th, which is also the first quarter moon. So I feel like that's going to be a jump off point to where things start falling back into place. All right. Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone and I'm gonna step up out of that energy, okay? Because I really do feel like I'm rambling, but if you got it, let me know in the comments, okay? All right, so let's see. Because I don't know, I'm getting something about like facing lessons and yeah, yeah. I'm just hearing that like post shadow retrogrades, post retrogrades are your friend. Okay, it's basically what I'm hearing. All right, though that's your time. It's after the retrogrades. All right, and also Mercury is retrograde in Sagittarius right now. So that could be where that Sag energy is coming from as well. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's see what's going on here. Whew, for Libra. For Libra. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like things falling into place after the retrogrades. And I mean, I guess that's just like a given, but sometimes things don't fall back into place or things don't go smoothly for people after the retrograde. But I feel like for you, if you're here and you're watching this and you're, even if you feel like this may not be my message, I'm not really resonating with it. If you're here and you're watching this, just know that things will fall into place, into alignment for the better, um, after this retrograde is over. Yeah. So I do feel like with us now being in the Jupiter retrograde, it is gonna be casting some. See, it's like one thing after another. That's what I'm getting here. So that's how you could be feeling one thing after another. Like when once we get out of one thing, just say once we're over one retrograde and we're getting back to ourselves, then boom, another one hits, and it's like, what is this energy now? Because there's definitely a shift in energy. We can't deny that. Okay. Um, I don't know. I don't feel like you were. Let me pull this card. Hmm. I feel like someone, whether it's you or someone in your energy, is mm, you can't trust them. So this is somebody's projecting energy onto you. Okay, projecting feelings of shame, denial, uncertainty, confusion. All right. I don't feel like this is your energy, Libra. This is what you're feeling because of what somebody else is projecting onto you. Could be a Scorpio, could be another Libra or Sagittarius, of course. I'm hearing Donna. Mercury could be significant or something about communication. I'm hearing Marcus as well. I definitely do feel like it's somebody you can't trust. I feel like you know this though with the third eye energy. I was just gonna say 37 is significant because it's missing. Because this is 35, 36, and this is 38. And then I look on the bottom of the deck and the star seed is number 37. So I'm seeing 35, 36, 37, 38. 37 is out of the sequence, okay? Um, star seed energy. This is because you are getting back to yourself, okay? You're getting back to yourself. You could have been going through some hard lessons again. That Saturn energy was causing you to go through the shadow period. And I feel like coming out of it, remembering who you are. All right. Or with a new, like, self confidence or a newfound, um, uh, I don't know, like memory. Like, I don't know. It's like self confidence. It's like remembering or realizing who you are and what you were here to do. Okay. Um, you've gone through a change, a transformation. You've gone through that, and I feel like you fought through the energies that have been projected towards you, the confusion, the denial, the shame, the people that you can't trust. You fought through all of that. You fought through all of that to get back to yourself. Okay. And I don't feel like, if this makes sense, I don't feel like you're being yourself by yourself. Like you're not alone in this situation. There's two people here in this card, even though it says self. Okay, but I feel like this is you and like your person, your other half, your soul partner or whatever you want to call it. Okay, your person. Okay, I do feel like you're not being alone by yourself. You two are being alone together in your own little world, in your own little bubble. Okay, like somebody that just gets you. You click with this person. This is your person. Okay, I that's the energy that I'm getting. Okay. I do feel like you are someone who is a strong manifester, or you have that potential to be. Once you get back to this self energy, I'm telling you, it's like things are again going to be easy for you, going to be falling into place for you. It's going to be like, I need that, I need that, I need that, I want that, I want that, I want that. And then it's like, there. And you like, you got it, like, boom, 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 if that makes sense. All right. So, yeah, this might be a very specific message for somebody, okay? It's not going to be for everybody, but if you are resonating with this message, okay, just put in the comments, I understand, okay? Matter of fact, I overstand. I overstand. If you're resonating with this message, and if you feel like this is for you, put in the comments, I overstand, okay? Also, don't forget to like that video. Like the video. Please like the video, guys. Help me out. Help your girl out. Help the channel to grow. You know, it's free to just like it and subscribe to the channel. All right, I sure appreciate it. All right, what else for Libra? Tuesday. Tuesday is significant. What else for Libra? Oh, I said, didn't I say going through, you had to go through all of this gunk and mess to find yourself, find your purpose? Bottom of the deck. I can't, North Node, cosmic, purpose. I can't make it up, y'all. All of this is for your purpose. Yeah. So I said something about fake people and all that stuff. You got facade, fake. Somebody's taking off that mask. This could be you having to take off that mask and have a hard look at yourself too. That's what retrogrades are for. You know, if we're doing it right, that's what they're for. You have to take a hard look at yourself. Okay, realizing where you're the problem, what you can fix, that you've been holding on to things that you need to let go of, and the retrograde will shake all that stuff up for you. Okay, I feel like you did, and you have been having to take a hard look at yourself. I do feel that. I'm also getting that, you know, again, fake energies around you. People can no longer be fake. You can see right through the bullshit, and you know that's part of your path, your journey, getting to your purpose. See, yeah, somebody wanted to cause conflict here for you, or somebody was causing conflict here for you, where you try to be peaceful, where you try to have peace and harmony and be love and light. You got somebody, or you had somebody in your energy that was doing, just triggering all of that, and undoing all of that work you've done, all that shadow work you've done, all that stuff that you buried and healed. Somebody, you had somebody, or you have somebody around you just trying to dig that shit up, triggering you, wanting to cause conflict. I feel like you had a breakthrough though. You realize who this is. Yeah, and then you changed for the better. Rebirth, winter. Yeah. We're in the wintertime right now. If you, depending on where you are, I'm assuming you're in the wintertime right now. And this is your moment of rebirth. change. The seasons change. We change along with the seasons. Somebody's missing you. I'm hearing Bigfoot. Or somebody got big feet. And there's higher self activation. Cycles complete. Yeah. That's all. Oof. Y'all coming out on the other side of this. It's like you had to make some hard decisions in the fall. You had to make some hard decisions in the fall. You had a choice to be made. Things had to be done. People had to be let go of. Situations had to be let go of. Healing had to be done. You had some decisions to make, and I feel like you've made the right ones. You've had some higher self activation here because you've completed the cycles. Change. Period. Change. It says change right here. Change again, right here in the corner. Change. You left some shit behind. You packed your bag. Renewal. You packed your bags and you left. You did what you had to do. I feel like no longer suffering from the past. Remembering. I said that. Awakening. Yeah. I feel like that higher self activation. You've been getting messages from yourself, from your guides, from meditating, maybe even from readings. But something has been telling you that you gotta let go of that toxicity. You was getting messages and downloads in your dreams and stuff, showing you, healing you. Yep. Okay. All right. I think I want to close this with an oracle message. I'm gonna just go ahead and close it out. We're gonna let's see which deck I want to use real quick. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna get a message from the Akashic Tarot. Alright, Spirit. What's the final messages for Libra at this time? Final messages for Libra at this time. Ooh, okay. Birth. I was just talking about rebirth. And then you have birth, okay? Number 4, number of stability, the number of harmony, okay? Of celebration, even bringing people together, okay? Birth. I'm getting like a reuniting energy. I always get somebody could have like siblings that pass. The letter K or the letter V or the letter U is significant, okay? Excuse me. I'm getting like souls reunited. Somebody may had like a sibling or something that passed away, and they're reuniting with your mother or your family member, or like they're okay. Is what they're trying to say. They're okay. But yeah, I'm getting like change and like a renewed type of energy. Hold on a second, y'all. All right. So about this card, it says, with this card, it's time for a new start, perhaps an actual birth or at least a metaphorical one. An old phase is passing away and new ones begin. But even this new beginning has its roots in your deepest histories and your past lives. There may be some labor involved, but it's a labor that bears fruit. This card is associated with fertility, sensuality, and motherhood. There may be a new energy in a romance, the family, or the home. You could be giving birth to a creative project too. Whatever it is, celebrate. Prepare for the wonderful growth and opportunities that are about to come. Period. I feel like that tied up everything that I was trying to say wonderfully. Let me read that first part one more time. With this card, it's time for a new start, perhaps an actual birth or at least a metaphorical one. An old phase is passing away and a new one begins. But even this new beginning has its roots in your deepest histories and your past lives. There may be some labor involved, but it's a labor that bears fruit. All right. So I'm going to leave the message there. I hope that this helped you guys out. If you enjoyed the reading, if you got something from it, then please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I am available and open for personal readings if you guys are interested. The information is in the description box below. Please hype up the video. Please help your girl, help your girl, help your girl. If you love me like you say you love me, help your girl out, help a sister out. Okay? If you want to make a donation to the channel, you can use the Cash App information in the description box below. And yeah, I love y'all. For real, for real. And I'll see y'all in the next reading. All right? Bye.